Hey everyone, welcome to another video on the YouTube channel. Here, Wisconsin Research here, back with another episode, and boy, do we have a good one for you today. We have items that, so we have, I believe it is like near 15 items. That, so, so, that is an awesome video. So, here we go. Here we go. Today we got a Miller High Life hat. This was a Miller High Life gray camo bill trucker metal. It's specific. Other people had it. Best match. And now yeah, it was sold best match. And that's what's it. This finally sold out like it's pre-owned. It's like one of these hats. It's like one of those. Either one of those hats are like worth like maybe like they're worth like $9-10 plus with shipping, or free shipping or something. That cheap then. You brand new with tags, and this is no exception. This is one of them. This was like, I believe I was seen on like 9. I did 99 cents. I didn't mean to do 460 shipping, but I did a 6-ounce rate instead of 3 ounces. I charged it 5 ounce instead of 1 ounce rate. Oh well, this wasn't the greatest buy, but I mean it wasn't a horrible buy. It wasn't a bad buy. I got because of like alcohol, beer hat, beer tip hat. Yeah, it's also even had a yellow color discoloration. And so this in used condition, with it being a dirty yellow color. Pick me up some of that valuation person. Put it in the yellow color is a good, which is not in bad shape though. I had that for this. I had a game for was it like a week. I had this game for a week, and I did not sell it for $7.99. I took a best offer on this of $5.99, and it had no manual, and it's just at the training room it was like $9.40, so it kind of went down a little, but it still sold for $5.99 plus shipping, and it doesn't say on here when I click on the listing whether you took a best offer or not. But the best offer was, see what I put and I did, and then it says when it must work because they got it on yesterday, so, and it sold or Sunday, Saturday they got it, so yeah, it's been with about a week, and they had, so yeah, I know what we get, so that was pretty awesome. So I had this at 2020p, American Small National Credit, on some mailers and some paper and Amazon claims, and without tracking, just like padded like just um like a sheet paper and doing going up close not machine notes posted it, and this is one of those things. One tutorial that I did 5% discount. I think it was before, but it I do want to because uh, and it's for maintenance for 94 cents each one. So they're like good shape. So we should implement it. And the bar was okay with that. I used that though. I had these. These were Adidas Youth Boys black red stripes with it. Size XL there. Youth XL size 18. But I had these for I never wore them. But I mean they had I might have worn them, but I never worn them for, and it did not sell for 6. These had no string. These was faded. And the tag, so the tag, short tag, but I show where the strings would be. And no strings. This is some of these boys. Black and red. T-shirt logo. Youth boys size exit 18. This includes things. It does not have the strings in them. However, they're still no offer a discount. There's no strings. Could be so low exclusively. What else? I think I offered a low discount because there's no strings. and someone shipped in about a type feedback. And yeah, like I said, so that. But I had $6 plus pad fire. Actually, it's not pad fire. I could have done this where I did shipping pad flat rate, charge for pad flat, but I ship in it don't ship in a pad flat rate mailer. I ship in like a non-pad flat rate. I ship in, but I pay for flat rate name. Actually, what I do is I charge for party mail flat rate shipping. See details. It's party mail flat rate envelope. I did not ship in a party mail flat rate envelope. In one that has no padding. In a pad flat rate. I don't pay for pad flat rate. Should be flat rate envelope. Save me a lot. And I say the bottom. Could just write a charge about per pad flat shipping. But pay for flat shipping. Envelope shipping. The only way they would know is if they actually selling you. It's really the only way. But yeah, so let's so I got I took a best offer for $450 plus shipping, which is fine. I sold the Cousins dryer tree and at 2 buyers 0 feedback. Zero feedback, isn't that kind of sketchy? So the buyers 0 feedback. Actually no. Anytime I have a problem, 0 feedback buyers sometimes they accept an offer and they don't pay their offer. Just a little frustrating. But most of the time, 0 feedback buyers are perfect. Are actually totally fine and reasonable. They may not leave feedback, but they're still pretty good. They're still fine. But I have the Cousins of Dryer trilogy, Blood and Magic by Nora Roberts. This is 2014 trade paperback. This was part of a series, the Cousins of Dryer trilogy. This is one of the books in the series, and this sold for $199 plus $280 shipping, and brand new was $17. So value is really tanked on this book. But book 3, it actually says right here, book 3, the Cousins of Dryer trilogy. It actually is in really good shape. This is Cousins of This is Invisible Wear channel. I don't know if the pages are supposed to be kind of like those frilled edges. I believe they are. But it was actually really good, just like frilled edges. And I think that was the way it was supposed to be. I think it was. But yeah, so. And the good thing about books, a lot of the things about books is that they don't. No one really takes off. You don't have to take offers on books normally. Like they might take a while to sell, but you don't. They just sell for that. As long as you sell at a reasonable price, usually, as long as you sell at a reasonable price, you don't have to take an offer on it, on books. You don't have to. You know, sell it to the full asking price, which is. I sold a Pelican 59 buck memory card in selling GameCube. This was a Pelican brand. This was an third party. This is a third party 59 buck memory card for GameCube in selling GameCube. This is just off paper. It sold same day I listed it for $5.99 free shipping. I picked this up at a flea market for $1. So I was happy with the book. I auctioned off some I did an auction on this because it's kind of hard to price these out. And this is stuff I was pretty much just gonna not give away or something like that. And this is just vintage like recipes, like vintage like typed recipes, handwritten recipes, and stuff like that. They're like vintage handwritten recipes, vintage typed recipes, like typed recipe books from Lay's at 30 VFW, like from Lay's. The guys from Lay's, their wives, did a book, made a cooking book from like the 80s. It's from like the 80s. And there's one recipe book, I think it's from like the 80s. I believe it's like the 80s. It's like Lake City, Minnesota. Eats treats, all these sweets. I don't know if the binder's not vintage, I don't believe it is, but they have some handwritten recipes, some vintage recipe cards that are in there. They have recipes in there using vintage recipe cards. And there's some Hallmark recipe cards that explain in the description. And there's some that aren't like really handwritten, but they're typed. Well, like the majority of them are vintage handy cooking references. Just all this stuff I was gonna like old like magazine, like there's a magazine clipping there that's kind of more. I explained that. But, and most of the stuff I was just going to throw away. And I really was. I was going to give it away or something like that. Or something. But, I figured, why not auction it off? And I did. I started at 99 cents plus shipping. And it ended at $13.77 plus shipping on top. And why did I charge? I charged expedite shipping because one of the hometown recipe book actually had ads in it. Like one of those fundraiser books where the ads. And then these, even if I could ship it, some of that other stuff that wasn't the binder and stuff, this binder would disqualify from the email. And so what these handwritten recipes again. So I shipped it expedited. Yeah, so it was basically I'll show you it. When I had started names and then right away, like a couple days later, started out names, and then there's a bit more, and bid up to 6, like a couple seconds before, like, and then this one, maybe she bid back 13 cents, which is awesome. I was thinking it was gonna go at 90 cents, which I was fine with, which I was cool with, but that was awesome. And I went to Illinois, it's not too far. That was also 13.77 plus shipping. So, I sold Kathy. I sold the Kathy. This is a home workout fitness DVD. Seems like fitness DVDs are going up. The values are going up because it's pandemic. Like everyone wants to work out at home, and even though gyms are open, like they're now open to like max capacity. And I think this might have been one of the ones as seen on TV or one of the ones that you like. I think it's kind of like a similar as seen on TV DVDs. Like you see on TV, you see as seen on TV ones a lot, like that they say. You can watch on DVD, and this one was in really good shape. Didn't have like this little booklet thing, but it was still in really good shape. I don't know if it was, but it was really good shape. And it sold for $7.99, free shipping. I picked this up at garage sale with 4 books. I picked this up at garage sale with 4 books. Instead of 4 books, a Monopoly game, a chess set, a brand new sealed DVD, and this one. And this one is actually more brand new sealed, but sold for $7.99, free shipping. I sold a lot of crochet pattern books, Afghans, home decor, fashion, Christmas baby. This was from different brands, and I thought these are worth a lot. But what I said it was auction off, and I started at 99 cents plus email shipping. These books can go email, and I sold it for $26 plus shipping. It started off pretty good, but didn't have any bids for a couple of days. But still, I was happy with the result I got. I was completely happy with it. So, awesome. So, $26 plus shipping. Yeah, I'm completely happy with that. I had this P washing cord and listed 21st. And it sold for $1. Some of these were selling in billions or paid. This was, I basically said it was in pictures. I said it was in circulating condition. And, it was pocket. And it sold for $4.29. Free shipping. I sold a RCA digital TV converter box. This is when the DTV you had to switch. The DTV is switched to digital TV using converter box. If you have analog TV back in the switch to digital. And this is at a garage sale. I picked up the flag. I picked up a Kansas City Chiefs Patrick Mahomes flag from their last season game against Packers Sunday football game. Picked up the 2 Rayman sunglass cases, and this was $4. The Rayman's cases are 50 cents each, and I think it was like 25 cents. I said $5, so they give a change or something too. And they were like, And this, it didn't have a remote, but I tested it, I turned it on, and you can see in the picture that screen. I turned it on, and I pretty much did as much as I could. I don't have an old school TV that uses it, so I can't turn on and test it, make sure it works. But I turned it on and made sure it tested it worked. There's no remote by the separate. Turn the green light and plug it. So, and it should work. So, there's payday. And I took a best offer. Was it either yesterday or Friday? I can't remember. I believe it was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday for $3 plus padded plus flat rate envelope shipping. I paid for it, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take an offer on this because I've had this for a month. I've had this for like a month, and I don't wanna for more. I don't wanna hold on to it for even longer. So I'm like, you know what? I'll take it. Yeah, I still made money off that scratch sun. Okay, so I still made money off that sale. A lot of money. That like dollar bills. Not that big a deal. I sold Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for the PlayStation 3. This this is multiplayer zombies only. Basically, what it is with Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is the game disc is multiplayer zombies only, and then you basically buy the game disc and you get multiplayer zombies, and then you get the digital download code. You get a download code right here, but the download code is expired. This game did come out in 2015. They gave you like a year and a half, I think, to use the code. But I didn't say it was expired, but I assume they probably know. And they probably want it for the zombies disc, to be honest with you. Which is fine. Or a collector's one. Which is fine. Sold for $14.99 free shipping. And it took about a month to sell. It took like a month to sell. But it's from that. I went to a garage sale, picked up video games. They had $3 a piece on. I offered them one. I took two, and I had two seen it. Regular seen it and Nick seen it. Was that paid at offer them myself for $9.99 plus shipping. The Nick seen it, and this one I sold a couple of video games, or even that actually I sold one. Was it two games I sold. Actually I sold House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return. That was $19.99 for shipping. For the Wii, I sold and that Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I sold the regular I sold Call of Duty Black Ops 2 or something for it was like $7 free ship. So that game. I sold this game for $14.99 free ship. So and I sold a Cabell hunting game for like was it like $6.99 free ship. So I was happy. I've been selling these slowly. I still have 3 games from that buy, but then slowly selling them, so that's nice. I had this book. This one, Vinegar, the King of All Cures by Jerry F. Baker. This was the hardcover version, and this was a newer book. This basically is like the book to cure how vinegar cures. It's like American number one expert picks it. And I said it was in like very good shape, like new, which it basically was. It was like brand new, basically never read. And it looked like the book was like never read. The binding was like kind of stiff, and no wear in covers, and it seems like it's been very little, if any at all. Like little to no wear on the cover, and I sold for $4.99 plus shipping. It wasn't one of one actually like $17.50 plus shipping. I don't even know about. Nope, sorry, stumbled. I think someone paid for it from like a Goodwill instead of having a big one. Maybe. But I'm kind of surprised this book was worth something. sold it, but it's happy. I'm just happy to get rid of it. If you count every little bit I paid for books, I paid like it was part of the $5 book, $5 plus $5.50. It was like $5.80, like $6 a books from my old collection. In terms of this, like I paid very little for this book, so in the end, like 98% of it, like really, like after fees and everything, I still net like $4, like, and that's kind of the cost of it and everything. Like each book cost me like 5, 10, like 7, 8, like 6, 5, 6, 7 cents, like probably 6 or 7 cents book. So I got this. I sold this Armatron Post-Sport Digital Alarm Chronograph Watch, woman's silver resin, for 5/7, and this sold for. I actually listed this a couple weeks ago, and it sold for. It didn't, I had it at 99 for shipping. It didn't sell for 99. I took a low ball offer on this, $5 plus free shipping, but it was a watch I just got for free, and basically I think they bought it, but it didn't fit, or I think it was no like the second, like the minutes only goes like 30 minutes, and it goes bad every half hour. Goes by like half hour, not full, not every. I don't know how they do it by the minute. Each individual minute it goes by like. I've seen it goes by like a half hour or something, and they couldn't adjust it the exact minute, like the digital. So they got it, and it sold for $5. It had the original battery one bought in the store. I believe that this is a Target brand, Armatron is. So at Target for like around $20, around like $20 brand new. But I picked it up. I just picked it for I had 10, picked it for 5. I was like, whatever, I'll get rid of it. I'm glad to. You know what? This video's getting long. But anyway, I sold this Dale Earnhardt Jr. number 8 back when he was on the 8. He did race in the 3 number. He had raced with. Then he raced in the 8, and then he raced in the 88. This was his second number. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 8 NASCAR racing at Chase Cap. This is another one of those hat set. Like YAC 199 plus shipping. And no, this time it actually did weigh in the 5 ounce shipping. So it did weigh that. I did charge exact accurate postage costs in this, but it sold for $199 plus shipping on top. And the reason why it sold for, well, it's one of those hats that sold for like $13, like brand new tag. So I figured, well, I can do 50% of it, and sure enough, it sold. I said Dale Jr. as a C in the NASCAR logo. Chase FX in the NASCAR logo. And there's Chase FX thing. And I believe it sold because Dale Earnhardt Jr., if you don't know, he's a NASCAR driver, but he also commentates on NASCAR and NBC. Does commentate NASCAR and NBC and NASCAR and Fox. They split the Xfinity series and the Cup series, and the NBC pays more, I believe, but probably for they get like the second half of the season, like the playoffs, and then in turn for getting the playoffs and the better and like the more intense races, like the playoff races, Fox gets the truck series the whole year, and then NBC then whole year gets the Can series, the Arco series, East and West, and the Fox FS1 gets the National Arco series. But anyways, we're not talking about that. But that's the point of this thing. But anyways, I sold this hat for $199 plus shipping, probably because Dale Earnhardt Jr. is commentating on NBC this week for the Cup Series race. the biggest series of NASCAR. And it might have been at the end of the race or during the race, but hey, that's the reason. Or maybe there's a fan in there. You don't know. I'm glad I saw this happen. 199. Maybe the number 8 did win this race. Didn't win that race. I don't know. But either way though, or it wasn't in the race or something like that. But either way though, hey, I'm happy though. So sad. 199 plus shipping on top, and yeah, it's going out to someone in Georgia. And yeah, I'm happy. So and I looked at it, and I had like some hair on it, but I took a piece of tape into it and did it that way. Yeah, or so. It was in great. It's in pretty good shape. So it sold like 3 days. That was awesome. Yeah, so if you see hats, like maybe not all hats pick up. I won't pick up maybe every hat, but if it's like, especially if it's like a sport team, like a sports hat or something like that, or like a special, or like a certain type of hat, like alcohol hat or some brand hat or something that might be more popular. You know, pick it up. Good. Even if it's one of those hats that are like brand new tag that's like $13, you can do like, or like 10, even the brand new tags $10. You can do like $10 free ship. You can do $5 free ship. And boom. It's like that. Especially when you pick up for like that one Miller High Life hat I picked up for 50 cents. Set with everything. I asked her for 11. She had 11 for everything. I said, well, you take 8. You take 7. She said 8. I said, deal. So this hat cost me like 89 cents. Yeah, 89 cents. So I was happy. And I flipped it forward on it. And with the shipping, with the extra shipping cost, I made a couple bucks profit. I made like about 52 bucks profit. So I was happy. Yeah, so the next thing to do. I know this is a really long video, but I just had a lot to say. And right now, I'm working on stamping up stamp by. I did the rubber stamp slot. And I go to the wood stamp. And I do like a couple of complete stamping up stamps that aren't very valuable. I might do like a lot of them. Or I might do like an auction lot of them. I paid them. They had 75 cents in each one. This bought tote. I picked it up each tote for 50 cents. But plus ship 50 cents a piece. So I've sold listed a couple. I'm gonna list the rest. Probably try to list as many as I can. And then I have a book. And then I have a 4 books list. And I have a Monopoly board game list. And then in my death pile, I have some more books list. When I get more boxes for those books, I should actually 3 lots of books list. Actually, once I have some boxes for those books, I'm gonna list those books. And then, so I'll work out. Yeah, and then I'm probably gonna get more books. I have not your typical fiction book or cook books, but more. I have more. I've seen this on my another trusted YouTuber. I have there's a lot Chilton pyramids, and there's like 20 or 30 of them. They're already at $12. And it's probably easy to take a picture of. Make sure all the pages are good. Make sure there's like no highlighting, underlining in the books. Make no writing in them. See, I don't know if they have library markings or what. See if they're easy off or something like that. If they are, or I might just say they're ex-library. So some take a look at them. Whatever. Some there. There should be pretty easy to pack, ship, call it good. And then bring in the sales. Yeah, so I'll be pretty happy. So until next time, take care of them. And time to get back to work on this stamping up bot. As this news or anything. Oh.